We found it.
We made it. Look who's back.
One of these days, it's gonna get the recording in progress. Like, do you want to stay in the call or leave? And I'm gonna fuck up, and I'm gonna hit the leave button.
It's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
feel
bye.
really bad about it.
We're gonna be sitting here just like
so sad.
a
So
great
sad.
episode, guys. Well,
Bro,
look,
I took a sip of coffee because I was like,
Oh.
this is the first time I'm gonna let Harris have a rambunctious opening." That was weak. What was that, dude? That was
What if he was building up to
I
it?
was about to build up to something, and you were telling some coffee story.
Restart.
Okay, ready?
All right,
Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Vaush.
Yeah!
What do you think about that?
I like that.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Yeah.
Is that good? The man who
That was
needs no
clapping.
introduction.
Nice
Dude, this
vocal
is,
contrast there.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
This is great. This is like the most recent we've had a Vaush episode following a Vaush
previous
episode.
one?
I think so.
We're
yeah.
following a logarithmic scale. Eventually, we'll just never stop recording this.
Exactly.
And then
That's
we'll
the
have
dream.
multiple recording at a time,
I
like multiple
think
That's
Zoom
the
calls.
dream, baby.
What's
Dude,
going to happen is we're just going to fuse.
That's what I'm thinking. Yes, we become one conscious. It's it's like the LCL in Neon Genesis Evangelion. We're all going to become orange juice. And
Yeah, and
That's right.
I wouldn't see Ray, of course. I would see Zach and Harris, standing over me before I pop.
Yeah, which
there you go.
I'm sure you would be upset about because I know Ray. Are you a Ray or Masato? Or who's the other one? Asuka.
They all need therapy. As a character, I like Asuka the best. As a fucking romantic partner, fucking none of them. They're all insane.
Bro, dude, Masato?
No, Misato's okay.
Masato?
I am literally twice as old as the kind of people Masato goes after, all right? I'm not
Valid.
in her age
That's
range.
valid. That's valid. That's very valid. Bro,
I
I
wish
see
I-
you
I
doing
She went out for
a,
Kaji. Kaji was like 30. I don't fucking know.
you should do some Asuka cosplay. Would you consider yourself a
Got an
faint
Asuka back
redhead?
It's my beard is redder than my hair, but yeah, just a little bit. I think
pretty
I have an
red.
Oscar right behind me. No, it's somewhere.
No,
in
I'm talking
between.
about like you dress it up like Asuka, baby.
Yeah, with like the wig and everything. I could do.
He's
I feel
right
like a
behind
gender
me,
bend.
isn't he?
Hold on, wait. Let me look at Rule 63 Oscar cosplay.
Or
One
honestly,
second.
bro,
Oh,
dude,
let's go.
if you could get Conyer to dress up like Asuka and then just stand in the back of this episode, that would be cool. I think
It's,
people would think that was cool.
It's definitely
people would
time
like
that
that?
we should probably get a Conyer episode going.
Yo, I
at
tried
some
to get
point.
Conyer on, and they were like, I only know about you like through Vaush. I'm kind of not sure what the podcast is. And I was like, what?
What do you mean?
talking about? Yeah.
Well, keep in mind that the main form of interaction that Conier's had with this is me delivering your love notes, Zach.
Right. Okay.
to-
Yeah.
So it's been like 40 or 30 of those.
Did you
That's
send the
classic.
nipple pic I sent? Or did
Yeah,
you-
yeah, yeah. Like all I
that
deliver
one?
in a
Okay.
timely fashion, but that's all that she knows.
That's
so.
good. To be fair, I don't even think we know what this podcast is really. Like, if somebody asked me, I would be
yeah.
I
like,
haven't figured it out
I don't really.
It really
know.
started as like, dude, you and me both do webcomics. Like, let's do a webcomic
Yeah.
podcast. And it's like, webcomics come up like once every like 10 episodes.
Once in a well, it's not a very exciting corner of the internet. The web
Well, to
comics
talk
world.
about, I mean, like talking about the web comics, that's got to be like
But
difficult.
Not
right?
like we aren't trying. It's just that all our peers are like fucking milk toast, very boring or just
Yeah.
like stupid shit. Like
you
Or
don't want
like-
to drive hours of engagement out of the blobfish.
The
Nah.
Blobby and
God,
friends,
comics.
guys. Yeah, I don't
someone
know.
was just
It-
posting the blobfish underwear in the cold cut server. I might have to buy you a pair of Harris. You were just saying you needed new undies. I'm
Yeah,
giving you
I
the
know.
Blobfish Deluxe.
the
Baby.
Blobfish undies would
What
be
the
pretty
fuck is
fresh.
is that like official? Is that branded?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
they
think
have
it is
literal
branded merchandise.
That's
Blobfish
good.
underwear.
I like that. I should
Dude,
get that.
and on the website, the creator wrote a note that's like, if you are under 18, like, please send me pictures wearing the blobfish underwear. And it's
I was like, I think
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a little inappropriate. I don't really understand
Yeah.
why they would.
I'm looking at the
Blobfish guy
website now, and I'm
confirmed
surprised to see it
pedophile.
does say that. Yeah.
Yeah. Vaush, I know that we were. I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think it happened in time, but I really wanted to do a live watch
oh,
of
this was
this-
such a good idea.
of this person's takedown video of you. I don't think it got released.
Can you guys both catch me up to speed? Who's making a takedown? It's not Contra, is it?
I don't know who it is either.
Well,
TBH.
Contra did attack me in her latest video. No, so you're
Whoa.
talking about the wait, is it the black lady or are you talking about Jessie Gender?
Jeez, man, you're taking it from all
The
like
black
I don't even know who that is.
I forget
I
her
mean,
name. I only learned about her.
I
through
would
this.
know. The
Oh, the
person I'm
one,
thinking of is not black.
The one who
Yeah.
posted your penis?
No, oh no,
What?
that's a different black lady who hates me.
Okay.
What
She
the
didn't
hell's
post my
going on?
penis. She
She
talked
talked
about it.
about your
She
penis.
talked about my
Yeah.
penis, which
Okay.
normally I'm fine with, but she wasn't that flattering, honestly. She was lying about it. She was saying that it was a white boy dick, which I don't think that's true. I think I've got a black boy dick on a white boy body, personally.
Okay.
That's the
Okay.
vibe you give off, bro.
See,
Thank you, I try.
when I was discussing this idea for a video, I really wanted Zach and I to dress up as your attorneys and then not let you speak at all and just like speak on your behalf. And
Would've been so good.
I actually think that moment right there would have been a good time that I would have been like, hey, sorry, let me cut in here.
Yeah, looks like my client.
My client will
what
not
they mean to
confirm
say.
or deny that he has a white boy dick.
Yeah, well, okay. The video you're talking about isn't out yet. The Jessie Gender one hasn't been released yet.
That's
She
who
said
it was.
that would be
Okay.
the next video that came out. So we'll see. I don't know if I want to
Who
go
is
because
Jessie Gender? This name sparks it sparks some sort of like
What is this
caveman era
gender?
fear.
no, she I think I was cool with her up until about a year ago. But as is the case with like basically everyone else in the online left space, she eventually came to hate me and got like worse and worse. I don't know. It's pretty fucking
I
disappointing.
eventually grew to hate them. What is
Wow.
that from? That's a racist quote about Jewish people, I think. Right?
What?
Thank you. You could have slipped that one by without letting.
I'm not.
people
Yeah,
know.
it's
my
like an
God,
actual. It might even be Lovecraft or someone else, but he's talking about
These
like Jewish
people are bad. That's a quote from Mein Kampf, actually. If you go to
What was
page
I about to
Oh,
look
really?
up? Jessie Gender. Jessie Gender.
So wait, what's the crux of the argument? Do we not know yet, or can we kind of predict what they're going to say about
all
you?
I know is that the video is apparently going to be named "The Masculinity of Trans Women," which is an incredibly like evocative title.
What?
You know,
That is a
No, I
very
get it
evocative
because they
title.
have penises
they do.
sometimes. Matt, trans
Sometimes.
women.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so like
Interesting.
that could be what the title is about.
I don't know. Okay, my
I ruined
guess-
I ruined the entire conversation. I'm so sorry.
No, you did. My
Continue,
guess. My guess on like the topic is that like it's gonna be that I'm callous and mean to trans women in a way that makes it seem as though I think they're masculine. I have no idea.
No.
I have no idea.
You give shit at people. I'm so confused with this trans thing because it's literally like it's like that. I hate to even fucking reference Family Guy, but it's literally that Family Guy sketch where
Right.
Quagmire's trans mother is at the bar. The guy comes over and says, "Ma'am, you can't watch porn here," and she says, "I'm trans, it's okay." And he says, "Oh, sorry, do whatever you want to do all the time." And it's like, dude, if you
Is that
people
real?
coming after you,
It's
or you're-
literally like that. Yeah.
or if
in
you're
real life.
arguing with trans chicks, it's like you need to be able to disagree with someone without them trying to accuse you
Well,
of being transphobic.
to be
like, it's
clear-
very silly.
To be clear, in my experience, like every time, the worst group to deal with online when it comes to like people being like hyperbolic or inflammatory or looking to get offended is almost always the allies of the group you're talking about. So if you're talking about any issues regarding black people, it's white people who will
Right.
then be overly offended.
Oh,
or like
you
with
can't
trans
say
people, it's like the
that.
cis.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's like because like if you ever hang out with a group of black people, like who are your friends, you know? If you're like the one white person in a group of black people, they're like ribbing you to say the N-word 24/7. They think it's fucking hysterical.
Oh, they're trying to trick you into saying
yeah,
it.
they're trying to fucking they're playing tricks on you because they think it's hilarious, you know. They'll like egg you on. They think it's great because that's how they get their kicks. Whatever, good for them. But then if it's like you tell that to like a white person who's never talked to a black person, they'll be like, "Whoa, hold on, black
That's-
people aren't
yeah.
like that. You can't do that. What are you talking
Yeah.
about?" It's like, and it's
Yeah.
like, well, now, you know, what do you want me to do here? It's the same
Yeah.
with trans people. I think you go in group chats with trans women, they're all calling each other.
Thrimbus.
They're making edgy
Dude.
jokes 24/7,
Yes.
Yeah.
all the time. And then like you go out into like the broader space and it's like, well, hold on, that's not true. They don't do that. Yes, they fucking do. They all do. It's a
Yeah.
coping mechanism.
Dude, I think the reason trans women and far-right Republican guys have sex so much, even though the far-right Republican guys would love to tell you they don't, is because, bro, when I'm talking to a trans chick, there's a 50% chance she's like left or like kind of far right. There's a lot of trans chicks who are like
Interesting.
very who are like very gung-ho on that whole who's that meatball Ron guy in Florida who's getting rid of like,
Ron
sex
DeSantis.
stuff?
Ronnie
Ron
DeSantis.
There's some trans chicks who would work well in his cabinet who are like Yeah, they shouldn't be teaching this stuff to kids. Blah 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 blah.
Hey,
blah,
that's
blah,
what you
blah,
get
That's
when you have a
interesting.
minority group disproportionately representative in the self-hate category. Okay, you have a lot of turncoats.
Well, I think
Um,
I was
Powerful.
thinking about this. I was thinking about this recently. Is that it almost feels like I don't know if this is true, but it kind of feels like we're at a point now where nothing is going to be accomplished on either side because of the internet. It's like split all of these different ideological groups into smaller and smaller, like shattering, pieces that nobody can actually like come to terms with one another. And so I don't see anybody banding together to actually like make a difference for the things that
It's like the
they
Dragon
care
Balls, bro.
about.
it's like the Dragon Balls. Well, this is the thing that
Yes.
really fucking bothers me, in terms of like, well, how progressive are people? People are more progressive than ever, as much as it doesn't seem like it. Like the polling data we have indicates that, So the
Mhm.
question is like, why aren't we feeling that? Like, where is that in reality? And it's some people are quieter, some people are louder. But I think one of the big issues is that the left has always seen success when its progressive positions are framed as a kind of like homogeneous default social norm that to deviate from is like the unacceptable position, right?
Mm.
I think that's fine because you can make a good ethical argument for a lot of the left positions, right? Say like trans acceptance. I don't think saying trans people should be able to live their lives is a radical statement by any means, maybe in a relativistic sense, but on its own, I think that's a pretty normal like position to arrive at. But a
Mhm.
lot of people on the left want to frame it as this kind of like oppositional radical like standpoint, us versus them political battle.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
that does alienate a lot of people. And it's so unnecessary too, because what about trans rights alienates cis people? There's nothing, there's no trade-off there,
Well, dude, there's this
Hmm.
idea of like, okay, if you're on the right side, the left is evil and the right is good. If you're on the left side, the right is evil and the left is good.
True.
When in actuality, it's like there's regular people who exist and can function, and then there's politics. They're not related at all. They're not related at all. They're
I don't
totally
endorse this man's
not
opinion.
related.
I mean,
related.
I just saw somebody recently, like some big Twitter poster that was like posting about how terrible Twitter is, and then somebody replied in the comments and they're like, it's not just Twitter, it's because the world is a terrible place right now. And he was like, that's true. And I was kind of like, okay, I'm not saying that the world's not a terrible place, right? There's a lot of shit that needs to be dealt with right now, but like it is not like Twitter is not a mirror of the real world in any way. Like the
No,
type of
dude.
discourse that happens on Twitter is so fucking bizarre. Like people say shit on there every day that I have never heard people say in real life or like
Dude,
subscribe
it's like
to.
the Fox News effect.
Twitter's also gotten a lot worse lately.
Twitter has gotten worse.
It has
lately.
gotten
But dude,
worse.
you got to remember, the stupidest people are the loudest.
Yes.
What seems like, if you go on Twitter and it seems like the majority of people think the sky's green,
Elon
it's just
right
Twitter
now is
Yeah.
literally signal boosting the conspiracists who are saying that like there's a deep state op to make the Texas shooting.
Oh yeah, and also
I know,
commenting on
what-
every well, that's I guess that's what you meant by
every
signal
like,
boosting.
white
all those
supremacists,
libs of TikTok,
like,
yeah,
they'll
all
be
that
like,
shit.
isn't it curious? He's like, looking into this,
Yeah,
and
looking
every
into
single one. So Twitter is a lot worse. I just think like it is true though, I do think that Republican like pundits and politicians are demons, like demon people. They're not people, they're demons. They were sent from hell to test us. But Republican like people, like normal people, I think a lot of them are just normal.
But dude, would you not be willing to say, and I know Vaush, you're the king of the lefties, Mr. Left, Mr. Left himself,
They hate
would
to
you not
admit
be
it.
willing to extend that feeling of the left politicians perhaps sometimes being demons as well?
I think
I think politicians are pretty shitty.
I think there are
They are
like I don't know, like if you mean like centrist Dem like Pelosi or Hillary
Who's
Clinton,
that jugged
or
up queen?
Weinstein.
Yeah, Pelosi.
Yeah, people like that. Yeah, I'd say so. I think that they're the same
I'd kiss
fundamental
her.
kind of person. Oh,
Sure.
well, she's rich. You want to get in that will, right?
No, I just want a kiss on the cheek from Mommy Pelosi.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's
Oh,
nice.
mommy energy for sure.
Yeah.
Grandmommy,
That's
gamommy.
true.
Well, who would you?
Uh,
This might be an easier question. Who would you say in your string of your dream team leftists? Who are the ones that aren't demonic in your opinion? Who are the ones that are actually
Well,
doing stuff? that's good?
Mr. Pelosi got bonked in the head with a hammer.
He got
so
bonked, bro.
he's off the he's safe from criticism now.
He's off the goop.
Yeah,
bro.
he's
He got
yeah,
that.
he's retired from criticism. Okay, he
Yes.
had his bonk. He's taking
got-
his lumps.
he got
Literally.
bonked.
Don't say that about him, dude. It wasn't his fault.
I think every politician,
To
if
call
they
him
get,
retarded
if they get
is not
bonked, if they get bonked one time in the head with a hammer, they they're granted 5 years of okay, I will not criticize your
Yeah,
actions. Like
it's
you
like
got bonked, you paid your dues.
it's IRL iframes. You literally he's still like flashing like transparent
Yeah.
like a fucking Super Mario.
No, here's the twist, bro. We bonk all the politicians on the head, and for a brief 5 minutes, they're like, "What have we done? We've ruined the world." They come to their senses, but then just slowly get like sucked back
and then
in.
there are the ones that are just like screeching the N-word because they can't be criticized through the iframes, you know, timing it perfectly like a speedrun strat, optimizing how many you can fit in. It's like backwards long.
I miss that
like
shit, bro.
N-word overlapping.
Do you remember, Harris? I know you weren't much of a gamer. Vaush, were you much of a gamer as a kid? And by gamer, I mean like Newgroundsy computer games.
Oh god,
I played that stuff.
Newgrounds.
I played that stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did talk about this, Harris.
Newgrounds.
Do you guys have you noticed? This is why the world sucks right now. 10 years ago, every month there would be a new fighting game on Newgrounds featuring like the current set of politicians. It used to be like George Bush versus Dick Cheney fighting like fucking Al Gore and shit. I don't see those anymore.
No.
That's what we need, because if I can beat the shit out of Hillary Clinton in a video game, my anger will dissipate in real life.
Part of it is the death of Flash games in general, because I think Flash got like outmoded or outdated some time ago, like 10 years ago, and now that's why you don't really see Flash games online.
I mean, Flash is done, you know. It was so
I tried to give you guys a little Flash game earlier before we recorded, but
True.
I guess camera was in the wrong space.
Your Honor, I would like that struck from the record.
For his benefit, if no one else's.
I object to the term "white boy dick."
Bro, that was white boy sack. Okay.
Yeah, I don't, man. I miss the Newgrounds days. Things
Classic,
seemed a lot,
man.
because the people who were prominent on Newgrounds then went on to have like really good careers in a lot of other places, right? Like Edmund
some have been
McMillan.
letdowns.
Some
Aaron, if you're watching, dude,
Aaron is well, Aaron has he's been dodging our phone calls because we're trying to get him on the podcast. But
it was like king of YouTube for a couple of years back there, man.
Well, that's true. And some of these guys, like Keith Stack, I didn't realize until like a few months ago there was a leak of like one of his old animations, which I don't think he's very proud of. But I was just blown away by the fact that like, holy shit, this dude has been drawing those characters, the lesbian couple, for
a while.
So long.
Wait, you mean the yellow and blue?
Brienne and
Leslie and Brienne.
Actually, I didn't remember their names. Yeah,
dude, I didn't realize how funny of a what's the word I'm looking for?
Wait, a guy draws those?
Yeah, Keith Stack.
Huh.
You thought it was a chick?
Well, yeah, I did. You know, whatever. Free country. Free country.
Dude, there's a parallel though between you remember how like Looney Tunes cartoons used to all be like very racist, very blackface, and now it's like our version today of the Looney Tunes cartoon is like Keith Stack makes like funny cartoons now, and then you look back 10 years and it's like the blonde that says the N-word? I forget which lesbian says the N-word, but it's like
I imagine many do.
Yeah, they're gonna show Keith Stack cartoons in 10 years and have that like opening panel that's like, back then things were different, but to change the cartoon would be remiss.
Would be to suggest that it
pretend that it didn't exist.
Wish I could add that to my old streams.
That's
I like that shit, dude. Props to
I actually thought it was a good
Warner Bros for having I thought
that was an appropriate response. I think I just saw somebody memeing about that recently, and I saw that I like read that text again, and I was like, that's actually a very good way to handle this shit, because like it's annoying.
I'm completely in favor of it. Yeah,
I think that's the right way, because you kind of satisfy all parties. I mean, I don't know what party you would even be appealing to, but
baby.
Yeah, but it's like, I mean, it is what it is. Like, this shit did exist. Like, you can't like and it's a cartoon, you know, and especially something that's like really old like that. So much of that shit. I mean, Tom and Jerry had like blackface and that type of like the What's the word? There's like an offensive. It's not an offensive term.
Mammy.
Yeah,
the mammy trope.
The mammy trope, which is like is in a ton of stuff, and that was broadcasted. I was watching that every Saturday morning. You know what I mean? And
I don't associate that with like
so early. What's that?
Like the black woman racial thing. I always just when I hear mammy, I picture like a hot Latina chick. I don't know why. That's like a thing, right? Mammy.
No, I know what you're talking
about. Mamacita?
Mommy, it's mommy, yeah.
Or Mamacita.
M-I? Or Mamacita.
You ever call Angie that?
Oh, Mamacita? Yeah, of course. You got to drop a Mamacita.
Is there a daddy seat? No, it's Papacito, right?
Papi Chulo.
Oh, Papi Chulo. Oh,
Yeah, that's
brother.
what
I like that.
That's what I called Vaush this morning when I was like, "Hey, Papi Chulo, we still recording today?"
Sure,
he
and
was
that's why
like,
I'm here, of course, because it
"That's why
works.
it works. It works
Um,
every time. You gotta just
it's an
you gotta,
effective
you gotta
strat.
sprinkle it in,
Dude,
Yeah,
Uh,
I think
if you
don't.
were heftier a few months ago, we could have called you Papi Churro. Sorry, please continue.
I'm back to losing
Your
weight
Honor, I
now.
would like that
I'm,
struck from the record.
No, bro, you're thin. Bro, you got to drop that weightlifting routine later, bro.
I haven't been lifting weights at all. I've just been going on daily walks.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
very based
I'm
cardio.
so proud of you, Vosh. I'm so
Thank you.
proud.
That's
I
good, man.
appreciate that.
I
I just want to say, just from as you know, from the local SJW, I really do like the Warner Brothers, like, you know, the disclaimer thing, right?
yeah.
Because there is like this effort. You can see this in discourse sometimes, right? People have really short memories, you know. How bad were things a little while ago? If you go back like 20 years, man, everyone called everything gay or faggot, and they didn't mean it in the cool, ironic way we do now. Like, people fucking hated gay people just a little bit ago. Like, even
Mhm.
back when I was in school, you know,
Dude,
things have changed a lot. So with the old cartoons, right? If you erase all that stuff, you really do give people the impression, I think, that like, okay, well, was racism a problem? And the answer is like, yeah. Like, go back and watch something from the 30s. They fucking hated black people and
Yeah.
Jewish people and Native people and fucking everyone, you know.
Mhm.
And it's
The
important to be able to
Asian
point to that.
caricatures. Whew.
Oh,
You know what's
yeah,
weird?
during World
Yeah.
War
What's
II.
weird? Do Asian people have a buck teeth issue? Because if you look at a racial drawing
do
of an
not
Asian
know.
person,
Yeah,
it's
I do
always
not-
like huge buck teeth, and I'm like, I've never seen an Asian person
I've
with
never
buck
seen
teeth.
that. Yeah, I don't understand
No,
that. I mean, there's a
I
lot of
haven't
that shit
either.
that doesn't make sense, really. Like, you know, they
Dude,
always draw.
fuck,
They
wait,
also
where do they get that from?
They
I'm
also
curious,
draw
right?
like I feel like in those old cartoons, like in Peter Pan, they draw all the Native American men like squares, like really, really wide.
Oh,
You know what I
the
mean?
chief,
Chests.
the
And
chief,
And they
is
have
just,
like and they have like
giant.
no eyes, like it's just their brow
Yeah.
that meets their nose. And I'm like, where did this
I
all
think they're just
fucking
supposed
come
to look
from?
like Neanderthals, kind of.
Dude,
guess.
this is kind of fucked. But you're talking about how in or like elementary school, high school, like we would call shit gay. In Saudi, dude, if you didn't like, we would have these like not lunch breaks, they were like snack breaks where you could go outside and play and buy cheese bread and za'atar and all that shit. And every
good.
kid, bro, from like grade kindergarten to the school went up to ninth grade. But if you didn't have money to buy something and you asked your friend for money and they said no, you would say, bro, you stop being a Jew. Stop being a Jew. That was what, dude, this whole school of children would say that. And like, as a kid, it was like,
It's like, you know.
I think part of it is just because we lived in Saudi, right? There was like this
Yeah.
whole thing of like,
Well, yeah, they're not the biggest
evil.
fans.
They're evil. Yeah.
Yeah.
And, dude,
That's
in
true.
Arabic class, bro, I think I told this on the pod once. There was, you know, in like beginner, I don't know if you guys have ever taken a language class, but they usually, when you read books to like learn the language, it's like children's books.
Mm-hmm.
Because like you have to start on low level.
Yeah.
And like all the children's books were like, I remember one was like just about these giant tanks rolling into this town and destroying everything, just with this giant Star of David on
What
the,
the
on the
fuck?
side of
What?
the tank, dude. And it would show like these like cool Arab kids throwing rocks at the tank and like destroying it and shit. And it was
All
just
right, like
like,
the Saudis give a fuck
What
about the
the
Palestinians.
fuck?
dude, it was
Yeah.
so whack, bro.
That
It
is
was so.
bizarre.
But looking back, I'm
It's
like,
like a Borat bit, you know, like in, you
Yeah.
know, in
dude,
what-
literally,
What
literally.
Yeah.
country? What country was he from? Like fuck Slovenia.
Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
Slovenia, dude. bro.
Best
Yeah.
children's book, and he opens it, and it's like a giant guy with a rabbi. Like, yeah,
Literally that, yeah. I mean, dude, I
fucked up.
remember even when I like, you know, I never heard any like Jew jokes growing up, but I'm from South Florida and there's a lot of Jews here. But then when we went to school in North Carolina, that was probably the first time that I heard somebody, not like a friend of mine, but like being at a party and somebody make a joke like that, like, dude, you're being like, don't be such a Jew or something like that. And I wasn't offended, but I was kind of just like, oh wow, I didn't realize people still like say shit like that. You know what I
It's
mean?
kinda
Like,
But
whack,
it's like
bro.
it cuts to
But
your
it's
face
just like-
drawn hyper realistically, and you say,
Yeah, I was
A
literally
what? Like a what?
what?
I
Oh,
heard,
yeah.
I heard
What?
Jew jokes growing
Yeah.
up all the time because I grew up in Beverly Hills. My high school was like all Jewish kids, so they would make.
"You're
like,
not Jewish, right?"
No, I'm not.
Neither of your parents?
My ancestry is Catholic, actually, but
Oh, represent.
yeah, hey. But like I heard Jew jokes all the time to the point where I thought, like growing up, I thought, oh wow, like Jewish people are doing great. Like they're everywhere in the school. This is a wealthy town. They're all making jokes in a way that like clearly doesn't indicate people are getting offended, you know? And then I
Yeah.
like get out into the broader world and I heard one guy, there was one guy, I think he was actually like a Latin guy, at one of the jobs I work, make like an errant comment about Jews. And I like, at first I was like, oh, well, yeah. And then I paused for a second. I was like, wait a second. He didn't mean that ironically, did he?
Yeah, I know.
The side eye at
It's
him.
Wait,
it's
you guys
all
aren't
about the
joking?
tone. Yeah, it's all about the tone. Because I make Jew jokes all the time. There are funny Jew jokes for sure, but like it's like Louis C.K. has that one bit that he says like he's like the word Jew is interesting because it's both a slur and the correct terminology for the same group of people, depending on how
It
you
is
say
so
Tone.
weird.
it.
It's
It is
so weird how
weird,
that's a
yeah.
thing.
But it's true.
There was a kid who was like he was like this scrawny kid who was like well liked but not super popular. And his thing, I swear to God, in high school, his thing was that like he would pal along with everyone. And if you ever took a penny and then like flicked it and rolled it along the ground, he would chase after it while people laughed at him. Because like haha Jewish kid or whatever. The people doing it to him were Jewish.
That's
Everyone
committing to the
laughing was
bit.
Jewish.
That's commitment to the bit.
And so to go from that environment to like having to determine the tone of anti-Semitism was very weird, you know. It took me a
Yeah.
bit.
Dude, I
That's
feel like that
hilarious.
kid getting ready for school is just like the opening to Joker, where he's like slowly just crying as he looks in the mirror, slowly putting on his like Hebrew robe and shit. And it's like, I'm fucking,
Yeah.
well,
Oh, God. It's like the town psychologist is like, go see Pagliacci, and he's like,
But Rabbi.
doctor, but Rabbi, I am the Jewish clown.
no, the Jewish version of that joke is go see Pagliacci, and
Paglistein.
but doctor, I'm not gonna pay for that. You pay for me, doctor.
Oh God,
It's fucked up.
Dude, this is the fucked up shit, bro. When we left Saudi, you get sent to a boarding school. Saudi pays because they're all rich oil barons, and all of our parents were like, "Listen, you're going to the States. Like you've grown up and without Jewish people, and you guys have kind of have this opinion of them. Like you got to get rid of that." And we were like, of course. Like we're grown up now. We know not to be racist, blah, blah, blah. And the first day at school, bro, this Jewish kid, David Schaefer, tried to hustle us at pool. And I was just like, it was not, dude, I was just like,
he set you up.
dude, because
a
we were all
test from
playing pool
God.
together and we suck. And he's like, oh, I'm so bad. Everyone always beats me. Like, you guys want to put money on it? And then like, the game, we had to go to some meeting before we could finish the game, but someone was like, yo, he's like a pool champion, by the way. Like, don't believe
my
when he said
God,
he's never
so
played.
much.
And I was just like, Jews.
Jews. I just
all Jewish people are just Bugs Bunny. That's
so true. It's so true.
You guys
Dude,
do have a
love
Bugs
we
Bunny
do.
aspect to
Well,
you,
I
bro.
think was Mel Blanc Jewish? I gotta look that up. But that makes me. It just is a funny concept that like they're raising you, and at the like all up until the age of 15, they're just like racist like jokes, like just like yo Jews, yo, and then at 15 they're like, all right guys,
okay. Guys, let's be
playtime's
real
over.
now.
Let's be real.
It's like The Giver, except instead of them telling you you can lie now, it's like, yeah, you got to be nice to Jewish people. It's part of your coming of age. Coming of age.
The power we're giving you now.
Oh,
Take this and
God.
use it responsibly. Fuck, that's so funny.
But this was a great first set, I must say. I just want to point out we are at 6 minutes. Harris is either
Holy
having
shit.
the best time of his life or he's frozen.
I think he's frozen. Oh wait, is he frozen? Oh shit, Rip Harris.
Is he frozen like this for you?
Wait, we can't continue with this line of conversation without Harris. Here.
I
He's like
know.
our shield.
Dude, it's frozen on such a good picture of him for
It
me.
is. He looks great here.
I know, he looks awesome. Bro, I'm so ready for this sexy Harris renaissance, dude. He's finally started posting selfies of himself, bro. Everyone is like fucking freaking out in the comments. It's so beautiful.
It's really, it's really nice. We all need to be a little sluttier, you know.
Dude, Zach and Vaush, baby. Zach and Vaush,
dude,
baby.
You posted ass, man. You're ahead of us in the slut train. Okay, we're catching up to you.
Dude, I
right?
posted ass for years, baby. I gotta post more ass. Dude, I can't lie. I'm kind of like, now that I see there's like, I have a bigger audience and there's like more younger kids following me, I kind of feel weird ass posting, which is why I did it for
I get that.
social. But then I'm also like, yo, fuck them kids. Why am I letting children dictate me?
Or rather, don't actually. Harris
yeah,
says
right.
my internet just fucking crashed, which does track with our
All
our
right,
side of the, you know, of the,
patrons, everyone
yeah,
yell at him. Okay, everyone blame Harris.
it's his
Oh, dude,
fault.
that Florida internet is no good.
Yeah, I've got
Ugh.
fiber over here in Seattle. I'm living it.
Bro, what you doing anything mid-month? You got any plans?
Mid-month.
I think we're doing a little trip to if Harris comes out, it would be good to
Wait,
see
is this
you.
the Vegas thing?
Vegas, yes.
I can't go to Vegas. I cannot. I'm sorry.
You
I
think
took
you'd
an entire
freak out?
I no, I took a whole week off of streaming
Oh,
because
word,
I had a
word, word.
pre-existing. Yeah, I can't.
Oh, someone
I'm in
was
fucking
yelling
I'm in
about that in
debt.
the Discord, bro.
Oh yeah.
They're like, this dude took a week off and then
I
fucking did this, and I was like, oh. All right.
I had friends over. It's like the one actual like remaining group of friends that I have from anything before starting
In
streaming.
their childhood or
They to college.
oh,
But
they were college friends.
yeah, but
Okay,
we get
okay.
along so well, and I really love Seattle, so I always
Well,
have to
dude, I'm
take
glad
as
you're hanging
much
out
time
with
as I
people.
can.
I think I had a incorrect perception of you that you refused to leave the house, and I was worried. I was
Well,
like,
I
Vosh,
don't
please leave the house, Vosh.
I don't like leaving the house much. So I'm okay. I'm
Dude, I'm
genuinely
the same
not a
way,
very
which is,
social
dude, me
person.
neither, me neither. Which is like, that's the only reason I say it to you because it's like it sucks, but it's like it's it's a necessary evil
It's the
to
most
strengthen
like
yourself.
it's the most like fucking I'm 14 and this is deep shit too, with like the antisocial tendencies. It's
Yes,
because okay, so my last partner, my current friend and roommate, who goes by
Vermin.
Vermin Online, phenomenal conversationalists. I just love talking to them. You know, that's what I care about most. I just like convos. That's it. That's my main draw. And the problem is like when you meet new people, most people when they're trying to get to know you, dial that shit down. It's not even that they're boring or uninteresting. It's that we're socially conditioned to like, okay, you've only just met this person. Don't like, you know,
They can't be
over.
themselves right away.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I always try to stray away from that. I try to be, you know, like pretty direct and authentic, and I hate having to get over that like bump at the beginning. And it
It's
puts me
hard,
off
dude.
talking to people
It's
so
hard.
much.
But dude, the best thing for me, because dude, anytime I tell people I like am not antisocial, I don't know if that's the word, but people are always like, "No way, you seem like a cool dude who likes to talk to people." But it's like, no, bro. Like I'm the exact same way. It's like, and I think that's why people like talking to me sometimes because it's like I can be myself right away. But yeah, having to get that other person out of that shell to connect with them is like very draining.
Yeah,
In
exactly.
my
No,
opinion, it's very
exactly.
draining.
It's draining because if they could like, okay, maybe people are up front like right away. Maybe it's a bit cringe. Cringe is fine. Honestly, everyone's cringe like a little bit at least when they're
But
being
you
authentic.
don't, and I'm sure you might agree with me on this, but you don't really learn how to embrace your cringe and be comfortable with it until, I mean, for me, it took me till like mid-20s. I think when you're younger, it's very hard to like, it's easy to be shy about stuff or like, yeah, does that make sense?
No,
I don't
completely,
want
and
to
I
wax
agree. Yeah,
poetically. Okay.
it took for me to stream for it mostly because like I don't have enough of a filter that I can keep it up for like 6 hours streaming or whatever. I'm gonna
Yeah.
act like myself, which is why I keep getting in trouble. But then if I did that for long enough, and it was like, oh, okay, it's not that doing this is cringe or whatever. It's just I have so little experience with it that I'm bad at doing it. You know,
Yeah.
so like you posture, you try to like selectively be yourself, but you try to add in like, oh, well, I should be more like this actually.
Yes, a little
And then
sprinkle here and there.
it takes a bit, but once you get over that, I think socializing is so much easier. And I just wish everyone would. And that way I could
Yeah.
like immediately know, you know, what am I actually talking to here?
Yeah. I feel that. Dude, remind me to we're almost down to a minute. Remind me to bring up thought slime next next block.
Oh, my favorite subject. Absolutely.
I hate that. I hate that.
Before it cuts though, how long are you going to be in Vegas? Is this a confirmed trip?
It's pretty confirmed. I'm waiting to see if Harris can confirm, but it'll be like 4 days, 4 or 5 days maybe.
That's pretty good.
You know. Dude,
Listen,
your dad's a CGI man, right?
Yeah.
How hard would it be for him to make a CGI model of like a 20-foot tall Susan Sarandon with like a 9-foot horse cock?
Well,
I need
I
it for
think
a video.
technically easy. Convincing him to do it, probably not so easy, you know.
Bro, use your fucking Vaush father.
My Vaush riz.
You must do this. Blah 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 blah. Racism. Blah 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 blah.
Is that
You
what
must-
cuts with my father?
Yeah, that would work.
The natural, yeah, the in conversation. My dad's just as edgy as I am too. He's just older. It's really fucking funny.
Is
He's
he
been on-
really?
He's been on Twitter lately, and people have been seeing him post and going like, "Oh shit, okay, that's why he's like that."
Yeah. Oh,
Very,
dude.
very funny. Slap it.
Vaush and
What's
Zach
up?
episode. Vaush and Zach episode. All right,
Harris
Harris's internet is
dead.
down.
We regret to inform that a second internet crash has hit the Harris.
Bro, okay, we were just talking about your dad, right? And without
Uh-huh.
getting into doxing territory, let me make a guess about him, okay? Because I feel
All
like
right.
we have very similar dads.
Okay, give it a try.
I think you already said this, but in case you didn't, I'm picturing him as looking quite manly. He looks like a man's man.
Yeah, he's a pretty masculine dude.
Masculine man. Okay, I'm also picturing him being, and this isn't a big guess because I think this is how it is with most sons, but he's not just an inch shorter than you, but probably a couple.
No, you got it. 2 inches shorter than me.
2 inches shorter. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Your mother is shorter than your father.
Oh yeah. You dropped by my
Okay.
parents' house lately? You scoped out the place?
No, I'm literally just putting my parents' traits on yours because they sound so similar.
Maybe we're long lost siblings.
Dude, it's possible. My dad was adopted, bro.
Mm-mm.
Dude, it's so funny because I've told you, my parents are like Republican, but what's the gay Vaush phrase I came up with? Benign Republicans. Benign Republicans. They don't hurt people. But fuck, what was I? Oh yeah, dude, my dad was always like not anti-gay, like, but he wouldn't want me to be gay, right? Like
Yeah.
that's like how he feels about it. But yeah, when we found out his adoption shit, because he did like he got connected with his like long lost brother. He found out his mom was like a raging lesbian and was also like a 3 foot tall. She had like dwarfism and was like a 3 foot tall mechanic. Oh, Beatles
Yeah.
back, baby! Beatles
You're
back,
not
baby!
dead.
Dude, hey guys, if you're looking for another reason to move to Florida, all right, best state in America, the internet here, it's fucking reliable, it's strong.
Bro, you flubbed the pitch. You flubbed the pitch. Here we go.
Tell him, go ahead.
Do you want to make sure Harris stops leaving the call because of his internet? Cold cuts. No, patreon.com/cold cuts. Send us some money. We will get Harris
that's
better
true.
internet.
That's
a pitch,
fucking
baby.
crazy. You
That's
would
a pitch.
you would literally think that I lived like 17 miles under the surface of the earth. Like that's how
Dude,
fucking bad my internet
I
is.
assumed you would have like amazing internet in Florida.
It's
I don't know why.
horrendous, dude. It is garbage. Like if I'm like God forbid I'm like driving down the road or something and then my car breaks down and it's fucking midnight and I need to call AAA or whatever. I'm just gonna get dragged away by an alligator. Like there's
Dude,
no fucking there's no shot.
I didn't even think about it, but your mom must be shitting bricks because didn't she just buy a new service provider because it
Dude,
was
it's
sucking
all it's just
so much,
bullshit.
dude?
It's just like but it's the whole fucking area. Like everything down here, it's just shit. Anyway,
Yeah.
Move
Sorry
to
about that,
Seattle. We got
guys. We're
fiber up
back.
here. It's only like $3,000 a month average for rent.
Dude,
oh,
you didn't,
what? That's nothing, bro.
You didn't miss
Easy.
too much, except my dad found out his mother was a lesbian and a midget. Is that the
That's
correct term?
crazy.
Is that the correct term? Dwarf? A dwarf?
I think a little
Dwarf?
person is the correct term, but I gotta say I hate saying
Oh,
it. That sounds so
she was little.
patronizing.
It
Little
sounds so
person.
patronizing.
It does,
A
yeah.
little person?
I'd
I'd be like, just call me the N-word.
Yeah, I
Call me
feel
a
like
slur at that point. Don't call
Of
me
all
little
of them,
person.
dwarf sounds the least infantilizing because it's like, oh,
Dwarf.
proud fantasy race. I don't know.
Dude, that one literally
Little
sounds
person
cool.
and midget
Yeah.
or yeah, like sound fucking lame or weak or patronizing. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like a
What,
dwarf. You can't call somebody a race in Skyrim. Like you have to.
Dwarves
Like,
are cool.
but
Bro,
like,
let
it's
me-
like they have to.
Dwemer.
you have to-
Yeah.
Let me
Dwemer,
inadvertently get us all canceled. What
Oh,
race?
inadvertently.
What race would be what class in a fantasy game? For
I feel-
instance,
I feel like-
Filipinos.
We're back in the 50s right now, except in reverse, like which
yeah,
which
Based
is
on your skull shape, what D&D character would you play? No,
I
dude,
think they've already
Filipinos could be
tricked
bards.
They
Right?
made
Swag.
They made the Jewish people goblins. We've already established that, right?
I'm picturing you guys more as like Khajiits.
well, okay,
Khajiits.
that's hardly
Yeah.
better. They're all drug addict
Bro,
fucking merchants.
yeah, but they're base. They're giant cats. They're so
Yeah,
fresh.
I used to play. I played as Khajiit in
I strictly
in,
played Khajiit, dude.
Khajiit's fun, and then I actually like playing as Argonian too.
Are you a furry?
Argonian's pretty fresh. I don't think I am.
That's
But
two non-human races in a row.
I do actually think I have some qualities that maybe some people, members of the furry community would classify me
It's
as
not
such.
true, bro. Here's the deal.
Not beating the
Any
allegations.
red heterosexual man,
Your Honor. What?
those pictures I send you guys of the furry babes, any straight man would find those hot. That's just you're
Of
not
the
a furry.
furry
You're
babes?
just a straight fucking
Just
man,
a
baby.
red-blooded
See a
American.
beautiful fox woman with double D's, and you're like, I want to
Amazing.
lay some fox.
Humans
eggs
have
with her.
basically always just embraced anthropomorphization. I mean, like
fun.
the Egyptians were doing the shit. Pagan cultures were doing the shit. I think it's like humans' default state is to stick like an animal head on a big fat pair of titties and go like, damn, that's probably what God looks like, you know?
Yeah, dude. I mean, I was at the zoo the other day with my girl, and she was like, you know, sometimes when you're at the zoo, there's some animals that you look at where you're like, oh my God, I wish they were out of there. You know, you see a beautiful like jaguar. Like we saw a jaguar that was like pacing right along the side of its sort of like enclosure. And it's very easy to like impose your sort of like human sense of freedom where you're just like, oh my God, that beautiful thing deserves to be like running in the wild. But then you see other animals, like we saw like a wild boar that was just like wagging its tail and like staring at a wall and just like not. And I was
This
like,
one's
yo,
probably fine.
I was like, dude, he is
Queen.
chilling. Like, first of all, they probably live like 8 months in the wild, and he's here chilling. He's probably like 25 years old, fucking, you know, fed 3 times a day.
Bro,
and,
you know how dangerous those guys are?
Boars are
Well,
Because
like a
my
boar?
husband hunts them, but you can literally get killed. Bro, they like rush you, and they have like really sharp those tusks.
tusks. Yeah.
What was that photo real from a few years ago of that like Boarzilla, that like giant fucking boar that they killed somewhere in?
I know what you're talking about
Do
because
you know
there's
what I'm
also a
talking
bear
about?
one. Let me
They
see.
get really big. Is it? Have you
this
ever
is,
seen like
unnatural?
Have you ever gone to like a state fair and seen a pig? Because everyone, when they think of pig, like who hasn't seen a pig, they think of like the Babe or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, they're like 2 feet long. No, they're like bigger than you. A lot, like pigs are like fucking 600 pounds.
Yeah.
They're gigantic.
Yeah.
They lay
Literally,
down,
dude.
and there are 5 million piglets that are all clamoring over them getting milk. And you
Dude.
know, like if they sat on you, they would kill you. They're huge.
Guys, look at this. Look up this fucking the Wikipedia page for monster pig. This is the
Monster
image
pig.
that I was talking about. This is like freakishly
I'm just
large.
getting photos
This-
of cops.
790-pound one. Oh, Vaush went there.
What-
Lefty alert.
So,
Lefty
What did
alert.
wait, I missed it. What did he say? I was looking at this
He
monster
said
pig.
fat hogs, and he said, "I'm just getting pictures of cops."
Oh, Your Honor,
Ooh.
my client is we plead
Jesus Christ,
swag.
this thing is
We
massive. This is
plead,
like some
libtard.
This is some Princess Mononoke shit. Jesus
Yeah, and
Christ.
apparently
That
it
sounds,
says
bro. They're
it says
tasty, though.
it says the authenticity of this photo has been disputed, but now I scroll down a little bit and there's another photo from just a different angle. And I think it's real.
With the
I
two
mean,
guys on it.
it looks pretty fucking real to
Yeah.
me. It's the same kid and he's posing with this pig, but
I just saw 4 different ones of it, bro.
Really?
It's in the ballpark of being real, okay? Don't
I
take
would
this
say it might be real, but this thing is fucking huge. Yeah, pigs are scary as hell, dog.
Dude, here's the thing, though. You know, we're talking about these wild boars that are scary. Normal pigs are scary, dude. I didn't, my uncle's a pig farmer, but you always hear those stories about how, like, yeah, mafia, when they off someone, they throw them in a pig pen and the pigs eat them. And I was like, no fucking way. But he got these pigs, bro, and I hopped in the pen. They literally tried eating my feet, bro. Like, they
Yeah, that's
immediately tried to eat
insane.
my feet, and I was like, you guys are disgusting.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Gross, dude.
They're so smart too. Pigs
I'm not
are
gonna be
super
eaten by an
smart.
animal that has a picture of it pooping on its own balls, dude. You know what I'm talking? You guys know that picture I'm
Yeah,
talking about?
I love
We
that
know the
image.
picture.
That's how
I
I
love
felt
that
when I
image.
posted my ass on Blue Sky, and only Vaush commented, bro. Dude, when only you commented, it was literally like when you post a picture on Facebook as in high school, and your mom is like, "Looking good, sweetie."
I'm your mom. No, I get like 4
like
likes per skeet on that place. The
I
engagement is
hate Blue
way
Sky,
different there.
dude. Yo.
it's just too quiet over there. That's the problem. I
I
mean,
feel like I'm in Chaz, except it's been being run by trans women. dude.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
mean,
I get
so
enough of trans women on
anarchic.
regular Twitter.
there was really a moment of desperation. It seems like things have kind of leveled back out, but I swear to God, there was like a 3-day period, like a week ago, that Twitter seemed actually dead. Like I was like
literally
where it
dead.
was like you normally, I'm on Twitter and then I close the app and I probably end up opening back up in like 15-20 minutes. And in that time, there's another like fucking 100 tweets, right? My whole front page, even my like following is all new shit. But for this weird like long weekend, I would like log into Twitter after like 30 minutes, and there was only like 2 or 3 new posts, and I was like, where the fuck is everybody? And
it's not going to be that way anymore after you posted that hairy Jewish guy Hooters pic. Bro.
Oh, you think
that goes so hard, dude? It goes so hard.
Where is that shirt?
Show Vaush, bro. Show Vaush.
I made that shirt like right before the thing. Hang on.
Oh, dude.
By far the worst change that's been made to Twitter is putting blue checks on the top of every thread. That's insane.
Yes. Dude, literally, and it's like AI generated speech every time we see it. Bro, whip it on, bro.
People. They're like literally fucking bots.
You look so good at it, bro.
It looks great.
Juicy. Bro, Vaush, lock your door. Lock your door. Connor's about to run in. Mr. Harris. I'm slowly working on turning Harris into the Cold Cut sex idol.
Oh yeah, you need one for a working podcast.
Yeah,
and don't
that
worry,
way I don't have to lose
like 4 p.m. We're good.
I don't have to lose 50 pounds. Does Connor sleep till 4 p.m.?
Connor is the most night owl of a person that I've
queen, I am in love.
Interacted with.
Oh, Dr. Juicy.
Looking good, Harris.
Bro.
Hairy Jewish guy Hooters. It was really a desperation attempt to get people to come to my stream, because it's like I was like, I need to pull more people in here. So I was like, let me just do the like meowery technique and just pose in like a Hooter shirt and then be like, yo, I'm going live, guys.
I would say you're about as, if not more attractive than meowery.
I think a little thicker than meowery, bro.
I would say I could go toe to toe in thickness. I'm pretty thick.
Bro, you know what might draw people in is if you invited Vaush and me one day on your stream and we all drew together.
Well, I actually do want to do that. I just don't know how to work OBS to make it so that I can see or hear you guys while we're doing something.
Yeah, I remember when OBS is so confusing.
I do have an app online that I use, which I've tried out, and it's very fresh, that we could all be drawing on the same canvas, like live.
Like those shared for sure. No,
which is really fresh, so I would actually like to do that.
That'd be fun as hell.
It would be really
pad,
fun.
Vaush?
I just draw with my mouse. I have a massive Cintiq that I just don't use.
Really? Dude, I like the this is what I wanted to ask you, Vaush. You posted on your Twitter the other day a photo of what looked like somebody did fan art of you as a horse, or
it was so good, dude. It was good.
I wasn't sure if it was supposed to be you or if it was just a horse, but like,
no, but it's good. It's tasteful, you know.
It's very tasteful.
Yeah, it's not just my head on a horse's body.
Yeah.
It was Vaush the horse.
Yeah,
it was
a really good drawing. Oh, but you know what?
Do you have a pen and paper on your table, Vaush?
Not presently. No. Why?
Well, if you'd like to doodle the dog character, the beetle character, yourself, we could use it as the episode art, because I do have to literally edit this and post it today. Okay, it's gonna be quick.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh my god, were you playing video games?
This is a really fresh
I'm going to
drawing,
beat you.
dude.
It's so good, dude.
Look, if the artist who drew this, I see that Vaush posted that you would like to remain anonymous, but I would just like to come forward and say this is a phenomenal drawing.
Yeah,
and
dox yourself to us so we can have you do a Cold Cuts album art.
Great job.
They'll probably see this. If they're enough of a fan to draw that, they're enough of a fan to follow me wherever I am.
Based.
That's good.
What are you playing right now?
Oh, Fear and Hunger 2 Termina. I was asked to draw like art.
Oh, what?
Oh, that's cool, dude. I always love
get it in focus.
Drawing.
Wait, it's out of focus.
Yeah, speak when you show it to us, or it won't. Like,
it can only be out of focus. It's not supposed to be shown yet.
Hold on. Oh, really?
Yeah, it's top secret. Where the fuck do I keep my? Oh, here. I'll use a Sharpie. There we go. I've got him. All right, 1 second.
Oh, based.
I'm still here.
King.
I can talk.
Base tidy king. Dude, you should get yourself a new chair, bro.
Yeah, I definitely need to.
It looks like, do you ever sit on your chair with no shirt on?
Very rarely. Fuck that.
Dude, literally when your chair is falling apart like that, the little black pieces break off and stick to your back.
That's what my headphones have been doing for like the last
so
year.
Annoying.
It's really annoying. Yeah.
Bro, but I used to like pull my back out and my back would be like in blackface. It would literally just rip all the leather off of the fucking chair, and it was like, dude,
your body craves racism, even unconsciously.
I need it.
I need it. Oh god. Yeah, dude, Vaush, you're a great artist. I think you should post more.
Yeah, you're the man.
Art.
I'm about to disprove that that thesis
That
with
the-
this
Oh yeah,
drawing.
I can't draw. You're
No,
so
it's gonna
good.
be very
But don't worry, if you
fresh.
can't draw well, I put the current album art in the chat. That's
That
like
one.
what we're currently
What we're
working
currently
with.
working with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha. Let me see.
What do
Okay.
you think?
Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, I can do that. Yeah, I'll just switch the faces. All right,
Yeah,
we got
switch the
this.
faces.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Leave
Wait,
that
aren't
phrase
I
up.
the
That's
redhead,
a
though?
Vaush. That's a Vaush quote at the top. You are the. I know you wanted me to say I was the redhead in this picture, but that's you, bro. You're the redhead.
My
You're the
ass is
redhead.
looking pretty good.
Yep,
It
am I
is,
just-
bro. It's styling.
Where am I in this image? Have I
You
been
and
bored?
me fused together to create the beautiful hung woman
Oh,
that
okay.
just
Cool.
railed Vaush.
Very, very fresh.
This
Yeah,
is a
that's
getting
awesome.
YouTube episode, right?
This is, yeah.
All right, you guys will not be seeing this picture. that we
Yeah,
were
sorry.
talking
There's
about.
no amount of blurring that will make this
Yeah,
photo.
I'll post it on the Patreon. I'll
appropriate.
post it on the Patreon.
Uncensorable.
Uncensorable.
Okay, got my references up. All right.
Based.
Are we all
Based.
drawing? Are you drawing us right now?
Oh yeah, no, I'm
By the
still
way,
here.
we should say thank you. It's still a graphic tee, but the fact you didn't wear your usual Ahiago anime woman t-shirt as usual.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
proud
trying
of
to
you.
get away
I'm
from
proud of you,
those
big guy.
a little bit. I'm trying
That's
to steer
true.
more towards Hawaiian
Dude, you were just
shirts.
telling us like, yo, I got these fresh ass Hawaiian shirts. Where is it?
Yeah, where's the
Why
Hawaiian
weren't you
shirt?
I
wearing
wore
it?
them the
No, I like
past
the
3
shirt
days.
Nah,
design,
nah, you're
though.
good. You're good. I like the casual
The
Vaush.
white
Ooh,
white
casual.
white graphic T-shirt is always a vibe. That's a look that's never gone away. So
Okay,
there you go.
I got this.
By the way, we did try to get House on, but I don't think so. I
It
don't, think,
wasn't gonna
I don't think it's
happen.
happening.
We're trying to do
I need
all at
House
once.
versus Vaush, Clash of the Minds. I can't even begin
I don't
to
even
think
know what we
they would disagree on, dude.
I
Literally.
don't know. I don't even think it's like that. But that's what I'm talking about. I think it's not House's fault, but it's like I think we all know too much about each other, like because of the internet. And so it's really easy to just be like, I don't agree about this, or I don't like the way that this person said this, or you know what I mean? And it's
I think it's not that we know too much about each other. It's that we have this idea that we know someone based on their posts.
the way
It's like
that
the
they
whole
act
thing where
online.
like you always hear chicks like, oh yeah, this one chick's profile made me feel so sad, like on Instagram because she's always having fun.
True.
Then it's like the chick is like just posing for shit.
That's
You know what I mean?
true.
It's like posturing. But I get what you're saying. But
Yeah.
I think the reason people think they hate other people is because they get like incorrect perceptions.
I've been making it sort of a farce on my Instagram. I don't know if anybody follows me on Instagram. Every time I hit a new little follower milestone on there, I try to make
every day now, dude.
Wait,
Jesus
dude, I don't know
Christ.
what's been going on, dude. I don't know how this happened, but one of my comics on there, the most recent one, is approaching 1 million likes on Instagram,
Whoa, looking good.
Yeah.
which is
I'm thinking we're
insane.
black.
I'm thinking,
I'm thinking we're black. Yeah, I'm
Anyway,
gonna need you
but-
to juice me on Instagram because
I
I'm
will,
very small
yeah.
there. Thank you.
But anyway, so what? Anytime that I hit like a new little milestone on there, I'll post about how I'm an influencer and that a lot of these other chicks need to hang it up because they just they don't got it like me. But
Yeah,
that shit is so toxic. That app is. I mean, Instagram is fucking horrendous. Like I couldn't find growth on there for so long. I don't like. It's
Dude, I
it's a
remember you were
pointless
frustrated,
endeavor.
bro. I went through the same thing you went through, where it was like, I deleted my Instagram originally, and then someone who dislikes me, I think, stole my handle and posted a picture of a black guy with a huge dick. And
Base?
Instagram left
Okay.
it up, and I'm just like, oh, okay.
Hello.
All
Yeah,
right.
well, Instagram is just so. I mean, Twitter is riddled with bots, but I don't even think that the amount of bots on Twitter comes close to the amount of bots that are on
There's
Instagram.
a lot more money
No
to be
way,
made on
dude,
Instagram.
Dude, on Instagram, it's just like, well, first of all, I think Instagram just has more users. Like the user base on Instagram is actually like the general public. Like that's
It's
like
normie. It's
everybody.
extreme
It's
normie
extremely
tier,
normie, yeah. And like that's why I also don't love it because, well, you know, shit has kind of like it's changed recently because of Elon, but like there was a time where the For You page on Twitter was great. I was fed like really dope art and like random people on there. But Instagram I've been on for longer and they never feed me dope shit. It's always bullshit. Like I always get fed like the most bottom of the barrel TikTok.
I just
That-
don't know
that
what I'd even
ad,
post there.
That ad you sent me the other day was so
Bro,
funny, bro.
that's the only interesting thing about Instagram these days is that I literally get the most unhinged sponsor.
I think I downloaded that. I think I can put it in the chat so Vaush can see it. I think he'll get a kick out of that.
Base.
Is this it? Oh yeah, here it is.
Crazy.
God, this is so good, bro. The fact that someone clearly worked so hard to edit this and then also just like
Show.
paid Instagram.
I was
uploading Sweet Cheeks.
I was going to
We gotta
post
talk
it.
about Thought Slime, by the way.
What's Thought Slime?
Bitch. A bitch is what Thought Slime is. No, it's
Who
like
is
one
that?
of Vosh's haters. They're they them, correct? I don't want to.
I
don't want to be
think so,
too
yeah.
mean. I don't want to be too mean.
You want to be mean in the correct direction, I think.
They them more like gay gem.
Gay.
Whoa!
Gay
Whoa!
Gay
Dude.
phlegm.
Demonetized. Just got
They're just this
demonetized.
very like, as House and Vaush both say, what's the term? Soft gay, soft homo,
Yeah, it's like one of those
Tenderqueer?
like
tender
tri-bully
queer,
types. Yeah.
tender queer.
It's a good term.
Your Honor, I object
love-
to the use of the word tender.
You can always tell who a tender queer is because anytime the phrase tender queer is said, they're like, "That's a terrible thing to say. You should never say tender queer. Don't say tender queer." And it's like,
Is it?
bro, please. Me think that the little queer doth protest too much.
Might be a bit tender. It's acting a bit tender, don't you think? I don't know. It's something about
Tender opinion.
the like. I don't know. Who am I to say? But I kind of feel like you can't clown on people for calling you a tender queer when that it is an easily avoidable term if you stop behaving a certain way. Like,
Just
Well,
be
it's
normal,
also
dude. It's
not-
so hard, like, for people to just be normal these days and just like
Yeah.
be chill.
It's kind of like being called a dumbass. It's like, hey, it's a terrible thing to say. I'm not dumb. I got good grades in school. It's like, dude, I wouldn't call you that if you weren't being a dumbass.
A
Like,
dumbass, dude.
It's
Like,
not. It's
yeah.
not. You're not an oppressed person. You're just like being annoying. Yeah. Like,
So stupid.
It's
I don't
also
know.
a concept that everyone agrees exists. Even tenderqueers are like, okay, yeah, there are some people who are like that, just not me, you know? And it's like, okay, well, you can't get angry at the concept, but then like, or you can't get angry at the application, but like not at the concept itself. You know, you're fair game on this.
Yeah. I just, the whole like, oh, I'm a tenderqueer? You mean I care about people and want to make the world better? It's like, oh my, get off your cross. Get off your fucking cross.
So
bitch.
what did Thought Slime do this time? I haven't.
No, dude, I just your videos get recommended to me now because anytime I go on YouTube Studio, it's like all of your fans are also watching Vaush. But I've seen you've had
So
several
sorry.
run-ins with them, and it's like their takes are just like because I see their takes pop up on Twitter all the time that are like, if we killed everyone who worked at a factory, people would still make Nintendo.
mhm.
People would still know how to make Nintendo, blah blah blah.
That
and
was
like,
a fucking incredible clip. Just grade A Marxist analysis.
yeah,
right
and
there.
how like if we should kill we should like destroy the doctor system, and everyone should make medication for each other and it's like just this delusional. It's like in a weird utopia. Okay, Thought Slime, maybe this would work, but I'm sorry, we live on Earth. This is reality. I know that's scary. I know it's frightening. I know it's not amazing, but that's just the facts. That's what we got to
Mhm.
deal with.
Yeah, there's this really weird group of like anarchist adjacent, but not really, left-leaning people, and they think they don't read Marx for one. They definitely don't fucking read Marx, but they're like
Poser.
main engagement with leftist economics is to just say economics doesn't exist, which is so fucking stupid because
But
Marx was an economist. Like, why would you die on that hill?
It's always though people who would like die in the real world in like 10 minutes. Like if it was someone like you, I would understand it because it's like,
Give me
this,
20
this
minutes,
guy's a
yeah.
man. This guy's a dude. Yeah, 20 minutes. You'd last 20, 25. Right, you have your dad's genetics. I feel like he's a fresh guy. I feel like you could survive.
Could I ask why? I have no familiarity with this guy, but I was just wondering why do people hate Noam Chomsky? Why is that somebody that people
Oh.
clown on? I know
Who's
Vaush
Noam
is.
Chomsky.
I know that he. Okay,
Is
I
he the
have
guy
a
that peed on the
friend.
bed?
I don't know about that. No, you're
The piss
thinking
bird
of.
is
Familiar with this
real?
lore.
Oh, you're thinking of the Three Little Monkeys. One fell off and bonked his head.
Oh,
No, I'm
yeah.
thinking of Kim Possible Facts, I think.
Wait,
Oh,
what? Wait, what did
okay.
Kim Possible
No,
Facts
Noam
do?
Chomsky Impossible facts.
You don't remember this Kim Possible Facts drama?
Not equivalent.
That
No, I've been
Bebo,
banned or blocked for a while, I think.
that Bebo Irish washerwoman, porn star, OnlyFans chick, was that redhead. She's a cutie. She's a cutie. I'm not making fun of her, but she was like dating the Kim Possible Facts guy, but then did drop this whole thing because he made like a weird comment about women, and she just went off on like how he would always like scream and cry, and he pissed all
Peed
over
on the
her
bed.
brand new couch. And
Holy
like,
shit! I
and
need
then-
to.
and then
familiarize
his
myself with
response
this.
was, it became a meme, bro. I can't believe you missed this. It became a meme because his response in the opening sentence was, or it was maybe the closing sentence, but it was, the piss part is true. He just totally copped to it, and it was just like, bro, please leave the internet.
What? That's the part you should have denied, bro. All that other shit is like.
But he sounded like
Oh, God.
a big weenie. He's a lefty though, right? He's like a lefty political commentator, Vaush. or-
Ostensibly, he said some pretty dumb stuff, but yeah, so do all lefties.
I
so-
guess
You're
it
not
just
allowed
goes
to
to
use
show-
words longer than 12 letters anymore.
It just goes to show never
sorry.
meet your heroes, bro.
Ostensibly,
I used to love Kim
Ostensibly.
Possible Facts,
That's
and
a-
then I found out he peed on a couch.
bro.
I
you're
just-
sick.
Why
No,
not?
Never
I
Like,
meet your heroes.
Shigo could fucking give me pink eye. I'll say that much.
I just
That's
don't
true.
know why
I'll
the
say
fuck
that
they would
much.
cop to that.
I'll tell you that much.
I don't wanna, like,
Shigo could give me stink eye. baby.
look, bro. I don't want to go. You know, I don't want to let on too strong, but like, she could give me pink eye.
Yeah, bro.
She
Like,
could shit.
I'll
down
let you
my
connect the
throat.
dots.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to get too into it, but if she spread her asshole over my face,
Demonetized.
no, we're more than 10 minutes in.
Okay.
They better not demonetize this episode, bro. I'll go to YouTube headquarters.
Well, you know what was really weird was we got a yellow dollar sign on one of our recent ones, and then it said, "Hey, I think this was a mistake. Can you double check this?" And it was after like 3 or 4 weeks of us in the yellow, and then after they like went back and they were like, "Oh, so sorry. You're right." Like,
Dude,
so
that
very
it
sorry.
happened again.
And then they un-yellowed a bunch of other ones.
Dude,
like,
it
they
happened
were
with
like,
the
"I'm sorry
Marley
about
one.
that."
The short
Yeah,
we
the
made, I
old
literally
one.
just wrote in again and said, I don't think this is bad because there's
It's,
I
it's
don't
literally a fucking
understand.
coin toss.
It makes no fucking sense. Oh, and I've been saying I have this weird thing. I have this theory that once you get one in the yellow, like once one gets flagged, they just start dishing them out to you automatically
Just
until you
ripping 'em.
say until if you say something like wait. I'm just playing like Sudoku in this video, then they'll stop. But I don't know.
Yo, that commercial popped up, by the way, Vaush, if you want to watch it. We already showed it in an episode, but was it a YouTube episode or a Patreon?
I think it was a Patreon episode. Yeah, because we were playing the Harry Potter Game Boy
yes,
game.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was
Almost done.
so based.
Um,
You got to join, bro. We had J.K. Rowling on the podcast last episode.
Whoa! Why didn't you bring me on for the fucking
Patreon.com/cold
debate?
cuts.
well,
I tried
at
to, but
least
she was
our
like-
schools don't have what's the fucking line?
At least my schools don't have black people.
Whoa,
That's what
JK.
JK.
Whoa,
JK, come
JK,
on.
what the
JK.
Roland
fuck?
said
Fuck.
that.
JK.
She's fucked. Bro, didn't
She's
you get in
fucked in
beef
the
with
head,
her or
man.
something? Because you said like all women should be slaves and that they're less women than trans women or something.
I think I said something like that. Yeah.
that
Nah,
crazy.
it was International Women's Day, and I said like women shut up and be quiet challenge or some shit like that.
Dude, I
Shut up.
love when it's so clearly
Classic.
that you're just trying to be funny and it's like a stupid joke and people
It's
are like,
it's such
And
a
people
stupid.
get
oh yeah,
so
this is the
insane
great
about it.
leftist Vaught. He thinks it's about it's like, dude,
If you're gonna get
This is
mad
what
at
I'm-
me
dude,
for
this is
edgy
what I'm
jokes,
saying.
get mad at me for the better ones at least.
this
Jesus
is the whole
Christ.
point of the episode. Everyone who's listening, please be normal. Please be normal for 5
Be
seconds.
normal.
Please
Be
be
normal.
fucking normal for 5 seconds and
Yeah.
just like, please be normal.
Dude, I like the part. I liked a few months ago when you got blocked by Jordan Peterson. That's funny. That's one of my favorite moments
I
of
miss
like in
him.
Vaush history, dude.
I would love
fucking
seeing
miss
you
him.
like
Isn't it
reply and
because
be like,
you
sir.
called him Jordan Schmiederson? Isn't that what
It was
wasn't that the
something on
reason?
that. I think I made
Sweeterson,
fun of
bro.
his voice, and then later people were like, "Wait, why'd you block Vaush?" And he was like, "I didn't block him. I got tired of him," or something like that. Hurts my feelings, man.
Dude, yeah,
Harris, can
like-
you say in the Kermit the Frog, which is also the Jordan Peterson voice, my
Mhm.
daughter had her hole railed out by Andrew Tate?
My daughter had her hole railed out by Andrew Tate.
Amazing.
It's really good.
Is
Dude,
that good?
We have a guy, he sent me the audio, I think, Harris, but Vosh,
Oh,
we have a guy in
dude.
the server
He does
one for one.
like a dead on Patrick Bateman impression.
It is so good.
I can't even recreate it.
I
But
kept having him
we
be
were,
like,
every 5 minutes we were just like, say this, say this. It was just
dude,
like,
I kept, dude, you were like getting so fed up. I feel like by the end, I kept looking up and you were like this because I would just have him be like, I have to return some child porn to Harris or something. Dude, it literally sounded like it was coming straight from the movie, dude.
It was
so good.
And the craziest part,
magicians.
yeah, seriously. And the craziest part is that then when he was speaking in his normal voice, he's just like had a British accent. Yeah, he just like sounded like a normal British guy. But then he would lean into the mic, and it just took over. Pat Bateman.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm just about done.
Oh, I want to see it.
Can you do any voices? Oh, dude, here's the when that video drop takedown comes out on Vaush, we'll be lawyers, but you be Kermit and I'll be Marge. And we'll do that the whole episode.
Vaush, if you do a video on the takedown, please bring us on so I can wear like tiny Oakley sunglasses and a suit and be like your lawyers, like we can be your lawyers in an interview.
Listen, we'll have to see, okay? I used to be on relatively okay terms with Jesse Gender. I got to make sure that the vid gets its fair due. What if, and I'm not holding my breath, what if it turns out to be a good video that actually ethically takes me down?
Oh, really?
I don't think that's going to be the case, Vaush. I'm sorry.
I do not have a feeling that the video is going to be very good, Miss Piggy.
Vaush, do you think it was fair to say everyone should find Jesse Gender's address? I don't think that seemed okay.
Critical stuff I'm trying to avoid here.
This is what you're missing out on not having us as your lawyers.
Vaush,
we would be great attorneys.
Is it? It was kind of weird the way you said you wished Jesse Gender was 10 years younger.
Your Honor,
what was the implication?
My client was returning videotapes.
My client could not have said the N-word at this time. He was at the local Blockbuster video store.
That's good. That's good.
Almost done. And
yeah.
wait,
we're just crossing the T's, dot the
Bro, I just thought of an amazing bit.
Had to get Homer. The shading. Gay Homer?
So Marge, instead of saying homie, she says homo. Homo.
That's pretty good.
Homo.
They could do a whole episode off of that.
There's something there.
Thank you. I'm working on it.
All right, it's not perfect.
You're such a little watching you draw. It's like you're such a sexy
Here, hold on.
man. I feel like I'm watching a chimp in a zoo.
Let's see.
Hold it up and speak so it shows your beautiful drawing.
Wait, but it's probably going to look like shit over the camera. Let me send it over.
Dude, this is 360p color vision deluxe.
Okay, I'm sending it to Zach over Twitter.
Based.
Here, and then I'll hold it up.
Very based.
There we go.
Oh, dude,
that
looks amazing. That's a really, really good drawing.
That's good, but where are you?
Yeah, we need you in the drawing.
Whoa!
We need
shit,
you at the top.
You're right.
We need you at the top.
No one's gonna know it's a Vaush episode if we don't have you in it.
Fuck, I forgot.
That's a fantastic drawing, though.
Here,
That's
hold on.
kind of marketing 101.
I can draw myself really quickly here at the top. Okay, hold on. Wait. I can't believe I fucked that up. Oh shit! 3 minutes.
Could you draw yourself with a small horse? A baby horse?
Small horse. I was considering making. I wanted album art of the four of us, like as in us three and a horse. Us three and a horse, painted as the band members for Kiss, like our faces are painted.
Oh, that would be so.
But then I just changed the first letter of Kiss to a P, so it just says
Dis.
Kiss.
Oh.
No.
I don't get it. Almost. Quick sketch. Ah! Speed.
You got this, baby.
You should draw.
Are we? Is this the end of the episode? You got to run.
You got to run. You got to stream at 2:00.
Yeah, I will have to run because I have to get a bite to eat before it too. Wait, hold on. I
got
wait. Oh, that's what I wanted to bring up, bro. Fucking Thought Sign was like, Vaush always eats sandwiches when he's debating to establish dominance, and it's like, dude, I haven't seen this dude eat once.
I
thought that was Hassan that did
sandwiches. Dude,
I gotta thank the patrons.
Wait, actually, we had a request from one of our execs that Vaush would read off the the executive list.
Oh, I like that.
How long's the list? Link it to me.
It's like
I will
I think it's
send
like
you a
it's like
picture
10
in the
people.
chat right now because I think I actually need to update it. Okay, Patreon.
Guys, while we're doing this, if you would like to be a member of this list or just a member of the Cold Cuts Patreon Discord, which
baby,
is fucking
sell it.
amazing. Dude, we have an amazing, there's almost 200 people over there. Everybody is extremely funny. We just played Jackbox last night. You get at certain tiers, you get fucking mail benefits, you get early access to Beetle Moses comics, early access to Yellow Sweat comics. We have episodes with Vaush over there that are not on YouTube. Go on down to patreon.com/coldcuts and help us out. Help us help you. Help us.
We would like
help
to.
you.
We're getting close to where I think we can actually, just like Vaush, class trader, wealth trader, class trader. We can actually afford Zoom
to
and
live.
not have 360p.
That's true.
I could literally just host these. You know, I have a Zoom subscription that
No.
I got when I interviewed
No.
Marion Williamson.
I don't think so. Okay, can you read the patrons in the chat? I posted a
moment. I'm so
thing.
close.
It's finishing touches.
Okay.
Let's see the drawing.
All right. I've done it. I've added myself.
Oh, dude, that looks
top.
amazing. That's so based. All right, send us a
There we go.
picture of
You
that.
were looking wide and juicy. Throw those arms up again.
Ooh. All right. Will you read off this list for us, Vaush? I think we're
Absolutely,
You
at
have
yes.
less than a minute left. It is in the chat.
Okay. Whoop. And a huge, overwhelming thank you to open the photo. Open it. Alberto Ontiveros, Brap Brap Pew Pew, Coin Plant, G Zan Gwyn, Protista, Shrek the Third, not the best one, Trash Bins, and Trevor Stilson. I love all of you, but not
And I
as
think
much.
Based.
I may
That's
have
a
to
good
bleep
Boys.
out the name that you said because I think it's Snake Oiler Man.
Does it say
Snake.
Or
that?
the name one. No, it doesn't say that, but I totally forgot. I think
Okay,
that. So I will bleep that,
maybe.
but
Sorry.
Give a thank you to Snake Oiler Man.
Snake Oiler Man, thank you.
There
But
we
stop selling snake oil. It's not good for
Yo,
people.
thanks for coming on, bro. It's always
Thank you.
I had an
Always, we
amazing
love
time. I
having
want to
you
do it
on.
again soon. I'm sorry
Yeah,
about
let's do it again soon.
the
That's all right.
scratch time. I'll send you this photo.
Love
Excellent.
you.